federal officials were trying to make an arrest. They had this young man, 37-year-old white man, American, on the ground. They were trying to arrest him. There were several agents around him. And then suddenly they backed off.
At 9:05 a.m. yesterday, a Border Patrol agent shot and killed a U.S. citizen in South Minneapolis. His name was Alex Pretti. Multiple cameras captured parts of what happened. Some of the footage shows details that differ from official statements. What is confirmed? On January 24, 2026, at approximately 9:05 a.m., a Border Patrol agent fatally shot 37-year-old Alex Jeffrey Pretti at the intersection of 26th Street and Nicollet Avenue in Minneapolis. According to reporting by Fox 9 and Minnesota Public Radio, this was the third shooting by federal officers in Minneapolis in 17 days. Pretti worked as an intensive care nurse at the Minneapolis VA healthcare system. According to ABC News and verified public records, Pretti was a U.S. citizen with a legal permit to carry a firearm and had only traffic violations on his criminal record. The shooting occurred during ongoing federal immigration enforcement operations in Minneapolis. The incident took place amid mass protests against immigration and customs enforcement, following the killing of Renee Good on January 7th and the shooting of a Venezuelan man the following week. According to court filings reported by multiple news outlets, a federal judge has issued a temporary restraining order preventing the destruction of evidence. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and FBI are investigating who he was. According to ABC News and PBS reporting, Alex Pretti was 37 years old and graduated from Green Bay Area Public School District in 2006. He received his Minnesota nursing license in 2021, according to state licensing records. The union representing VA professional employees said Pretti dedicated his life to serving American veterans. A colleague who worked with Pretti told ABC News, "This is a guy who, within minutes, puts people at ease with his humor, smiling, quick with a joke." One family member of a veteran Pretti cared for posted video showing Pretti giving the final salute at the VA after the patient passed away in 2024. His family released a statement Saturday evening calling him a kind-hearted soul who wanted to make a difference in the world through his work as a nurse. What the videos show. Multiple videos were recorded by bystanders and have been verified by major news outlets, including CBS News, Reuters, and the Associated Press. The videos were recorded from street level at various angles. None show the complete sequence of events from a single viewpoint. Here is what the footage clearly shows. Before the shooting. Video shows Pretti standing in the street and holding up his phone with his right hand. His left hand appears empty. He is face-to-face with an officer in a tactical vest who places his hand on Pretti and pushes him toward the sidewalk. The video shows an officer wearing tactical gear shoving a protester. The protester reaches out for Pretti. The same officer shoves Pretti in his chest. A video shows an agent approaching a woman and shoving her to the ground. Pretti is seen getting between the woman and the agent, who pepper sprays him. The shooting. At least half a dozen federal officers surround Pretti, who is wrestled to the ground and hit several times. Videos show an officer in a gray jacket hovering over the scuffle, reaching in empty-handed, and then backing away with what appears to be a gun in his right hand. Someone shouts, "Gun, gun." The agent is holding that gun and turning away from Pretti when the first shot is fired. According to reporting by multiple news outlets reviewing the footage, videos show multiple shots were fired while Pretti was on the ground, though the total number of shots has not been officially confirmed. Videos do not clearly show who fired first or the precise moment shots were fired. Videos do not show the agent in the gray jacket running across the street as numerous shots can be heard. What the videos do not show. The videos do not show Pretti holding a firearm before being tackled. They do not show the complete view of Pretti's hands at all times. They do not clearly show who fired first or the precise moment shots were fired. They do not show whether Pretti made any attempt to reach for a weapon during the confrontation. Official statements. The Department of Homeland Security released a statement Saturday. According to DHS, Pretti approached officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun, and when officers attempted to disarm him, he violently resisted.
DHS said an agent fired defensive shots while fearing for his life in the lives and safety of fellow officers. At a press conference, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem and Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino made additional statements. Secretary Noem stated that Pretti's actions amounted to domestic terrorism and that he arrived at the scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals. White House advisor Stephen Miller stated hours after the shooting and before any investigation concluded that Pretti was a domestic terrorist who tried to assassinate federal law enforcement. When asked by reporters whether Pretti ever brandished the gun before the encounter, neither Noem nor Bovino answered the question. Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bovino said the agent who shot Pretti had been serving with Border Patrol for 8 years and had extensive training. DHS provided a photograph of a firearm they say was recovered. According to CNN, the pictured handgun is a Sig Sauer Emperor Scorpion. Where accounts differ. Official statement. DHS claims Pretti approached officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. What videos show? Videos filmed before the shooting show Pretti did not have a gun in his hands. Videos from the scene show that Pretti was holding a phone, not a gun. Witness accounts. A witness provided sworn testimony in federal court, according to court documents obtained by news outlets. The witness stated, "The man did not approach the agents with a gun. He approached them with a camera." The witness said, "The agents pulled the man on the ground. I didn't see him touch any of them. It didn't look like he was trying to resist, just trying to help the woman get up." Another witness, a pediatrician watching from their apartment window, described seeing Pretti yelling at the ICE agents, but I did not see him attack the agents or brandish a weapon of any kind. A witness told Minnesota Public Radio, "The gentleman I was standing next to was focused on helping people. The ICE agents approached us, told us to back up. Next thing I knew, they shot him." Analysis of weapon recovery. A firearms expert reviewing the footage told KSTP that the firearm shown in the DHS photo appears to match the weapon an agent is seen holding after leaning over Pretti. The expert suggested this could indicate the gun was removed from Pretti before shots were fired, but this observation has not been confirmed by investigators. Family statement. Pretti's family said Alex is clearly not holding a gun when attacked. He has his right hand holding his phone, and his left hand is raised above his head while trying to protect the woman ICE just pushed down. Political and legal response. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz made a statement after viewing the videos. Governor Walz said during a press conference, "This long ago stopped being a matter of immigration enforcement. It's a campaign of organized brutality against the people of our state." After viewing the videos, Walz described the DHS account as nonsense and added, "What I see with my eyes and what you're going to see with your eyes makes that pretty hard to believe." Minneapolis Mayor Jibe Fry made a statement after reviewing video footage. Mayor Fry said he watched one of several videos and saw more than 6 masked agents pummeling one of our constituents, shooting him to death. His description reflects his interpretation of the video footage. According to court filings obtained by multiple news outlets, Hennepin County Attorney's Office and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension filed a lawsuit to prevent destruction of evidence. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order preventing federal officers from destroying or altering evidence related to the shooting. According to a statement from the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, DHS representatives blocked them from accessing the scene of the shooting, even though the Bureau had obtained a judge's signed search warrant. According to court documents reported by news outlets, in the minutes after the shooting, Minneapolis 911 callers reported that ICE agents were attempting to detain 30 bystanders. What remains unresolved? Several critical factual questions have no confirmed answers. Weapon status. Was Pretti's firearm visible to agents before the physical confrontation began? Did Pretti brandish or make any motion towards his weapon? At what point was the firearm removed from Pretti? Who fired the first shot? How many agents discharged their weapons? What de-escalation measures, if any, were attempted before physical contact? Why did federal agents prevent state investigators from accessing the scene? When will body camera footage be released? What forensic evidence has been collected? These factual gaps remain unresolved 24 hours after the shooting. Why this case matters. According to reporting by Fox 9 and Minnesota Public Radio, this was the third shooting by federal officers in Minneapolis in 17 days. The case has drawn national attention because multiple verified videos show details that appear to differ from official statements. Federal agencies prevented state investigators from accessing the crime scene, according to the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. A U.S. citizen with no criminal history was shot during an immigration enforcement operation. A federal court issued orders to preserve evidence. Legal experts are observing how federal and state jurisdictions resolve questions of evidence access and investigative authority. Yesterday, a Border Patrol agent shot and killed Alex Pretti. Official statements say he approached with a gun. Videos and witness accounts show he held a phone. Evidence is preserved by court order. Many factual questions remain unanswered. This channel focuses on verified facts, primary sources, and video evidence. Subscribe for updates as both investigations continue.